Let's get it cracking, YouTube. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind Mind, and this is another weekday drop. Listen, man, we got a lot we want to discuss in here, man. Before we get right into it, man, be sure to follow your boy Master23 Mind everywhere on all platforms. Real Gamer on all podcast platforms. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. And YouTube, Mastermind RGTV. Look, man, let's jump right into it. I'm going to be talking about some Xbox Game Pass, and listen, folks, for those that's on YouTube, we have our hands on it. We have the magic sauce. So we test out some Xbox Game Pass, and listen, man, my thoughts on it, full breakdown on it. And we're going to be talking about this Skull and Bones, God of War, and some more stuff. But just look. So this Xbox Game Pass, pretty freaking impressive. Pretty freaking impressive, might I say. I take my hats off to Xbox like this. I take my hats off because, for one thing, okay, I testing out the PlayStation wireless, from all on Wi-Fi. From you can play your PS4, basically remote it into your PS4 and your PS5. Just that cloud activity from PlayStation side, and also the older games on PlayStation Now. So, the quality is pretty cool. But what Xbox has done with Xbox Game Pass is something pretty impressive, and the rendering of the games and the load speed and just back and forth with the catalog literally is like going through a slot machine, picking a game you want to play, and boom, you're in the game, you're playing it. Yo, it's pretty smooth. And the way I didn't run into a lot of issues for it's like, the frame rates, and now some issues to where it was like when the screen is like still normal, but you know what I'm saying, you can tell buffering, loading, things like that wasn't so bad. The latency, that's the word I'm looking for. It's pretty freaking impressive. The way, like the whole structure of it all. Now, I will say they kind of need to situate like the search menu, you know what I'm saying? But this is only day 2, just deep diving into the Xbox Game Pass. But pretty much the first start of it, $1.75. You know what I'm saying? All you really need is an Xbox joystick, and I'm playing it through a laptop, so it's still pretty freaking cool. Now you will need some type of external hard drive or something because the games takes up a lot of space. But the whole cloud play situation, beautiful. So, and now it's in the Samsung televisions, beautiful. And even on the mobile device, beautiful. So that's why I say what Xbox have on their hand is something very impressive. And I'm interested to see, how Nintendo, someone would really look on a situation like that, and even PlayStation, like when PlayStation catch up to where they're able to bring us these high quality experience through the cloud. It's gonna be very interesting, and what Xbox Game Passes did, I'm very impressed. Not a lot of issues. Some things I was kind of expecting, but I was like, oh, it's not, and then jumping late into it, pretty freaking impressive. I really hope PlayStation and Nintendo, is taking notes. But pretty freaking impressive. I'm doing more testing on it also, but so we're gonna have more thoughts about that in the future. I gotta speak about this Skull and Bones for a second, man. Listen, this Skull and Bones, it looks really good because it reminds me of I looked at the trailer twice. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, and the way like you can buy different things, the ship wars, how you can loot stuff, like yo, we're waiting on this, and then Ubisoft like, yo, this is Black Flag all over again. So pretty interested about Skull and Bones. I want to see gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait till it come out. Let's just say that, because this is one of those things we've been waiting for quite a long time. And I've been, been kind of missing a pirate experience. And the best pirate game that has gave us a really, really dope experience was Black Flag. Like, Black Flag is still, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is still one of those top pirate games that, Skull and Bones, this what you looking for a next generation or a next level of pirate. Skull and Bones, that's the one you want to grab onto. Listen, man, this God of War, let's talk about it. God of War dropping, we got the trailer. God of War dropping November the 9th. And listen, man, now, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be one of the best games that you're probably going to play on PlayStation. I'll tell you that now, folks. I remember when God of War came out on PS4, when it first dropped. Yo, listen, the hype, the love from the gamers for this game, I'm already expecting, like, this is gonna be like one of the biggest games of the year, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already expecting like the end of the game, like how it's gonna come on. Like, I already know this game is gonna be just fire, all the way down the chart. Just fire. Got chills when God of War, the first one, first came out on PS4. It was like, oh, the graphics is all like chills. Like, oh, like the bonding between him and his son, like chills down your back. We got a release date for this one, folks. And oh man, this one is going to be amazing, folks. I think this is going to be the best selling game on PlayStation. I'm already proclaiming that one. This is going to be game of the year for PlayStation. God of War, Ragnarok, yo, listen, the graphics look like, it's gonna be PS5 ground up, so that's why I'm like, yo, the graphics is gonna be crazy, son. So I want to see the powers, like new power, new moves. I'm really excited about the graphics. I'm a graphics guy, so I'm really excited about the graphics, and but I'm excited to really see the combat system. How they the new crazy moves they're gonna do with this one. The story, man. The story is one of the best things. You know what I'm saying? The bond between him and his son, and now his son is much older now, and he has these miraculous powers of a god. He's like the god giant guy, So, man, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I can't wait to November the 9th. God of War is going to be one of the games of the year, folks. I want to speak about this situation with Ubisoft is working on fixing bugs for Assassin's Creed Syndicate on PS5. Now, we getting a lot of, like, directors just jumping in and fixing a lot of old games or whatnot, and I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, if they're fixing the bugs for Assassin's Creed Syndicate for the PS5, what about older games like Black Flag, or we already got the 60 frames update for Assassin's Creed. Yeah, the new one, the latest one they just dropped, the 60 frames updates for, So I'm like, yo, this can be dope, because Syndicate was a really popular one, and we fix a couple of these. Go ahead, send us out a 60 frame update for Black Flag, or for any of the other ones, Assassin's Creed 3. Go ahead and send us out these. I think in the future, man, once artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence into play, to where they send out these updates to where these games, the bugs that was in the games, like and the improvements that they'll be able to add to these games, 60 frames, games that was only going in 30, and 4K, really enhancing these old gen games instead of just remaking them, like really enhancing them, but with just a download. And I think artificial intelligence is gonna have a big part to play in a miraculous technology like that. So I think that gives me hope. When I was reading that, I was like, yo, it gives us hope for, patches or updates for older Assassin's Creed games that a lot of us was big fans of. It's another game I want to speak about, man, before I get out of here, man. It is Hypercharge. This is a game that was going viral on Twitter. It's basically like, it looks like it plays like a Halo / Call of Duty, but you're in like a toy store and you're playing with your favorite, like, I seen someone playing with a guy like Goku. Someone was playing with Goku. You get to play with some little army men, like your favorite toys or whatnot. So I think that was an amazing idea, and for this to be going just viral the way it was going, it was like, yo, this may be the next, Apex Legend, the next Call of Duty, or, what I'm saying, the next Fortnite, or the next Road Company, or, what I'm saying? So, hey, I think they got some on their hands here, man. It's only for Xbox right now, unfortunately, but I think it'll be a great thing for them to bring it on over to Sony. And hey, I tag Sony in it, man. Sony, get down, man. This right here is a dope idea, and I think it's gonna really flourish to be something great. You know what I'm saying? The next one of those type of games. And yeah, I hope to see it on Sony sooner. But definitely a great game, man. And yo, man, check out the previous episodes of the podcast, because I did an episode. I was talking about the blockchain gaming and how a lot of things on Web3 is going to play a big role into pay to play earn. So be sure to check out the previous episodes of the podcast. And man, we get down with the get down on here. I just wanted to come in here and speak about the Skull and Bones, my breakdown of Xbox Game Pass. I'll be coming back in here kind of speaking a little bit more about that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only games I played, let's touch back into it for a little quick second. The only games I played so far, I went back to play some Perfect Dark, Forza Horizon, played a little. Was that Halo? I just stayed at the welcome screen for Halo, but I definitely got to go back to it. And some RPG game. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but Xbox got a great thing on their hands, and I think of, more games in the future, and a lot of more with all of the studios they now got, it's gonna be some great things be rolling out for Xbox Game Pass. So I definitely think it's the better value for the whole subscription based type versus PlayStation and Nintendo. Definitely a better value. They got some on their hands. I'm pretty excited what Xbox got on their hands, and yeah. It's so many games. It was just scrolling down the list like, oh wow, it's a bunch of games on here that I was like, oh wow, I never heard of a lot of these games, and it's so different coming from PlayStation, knowing a lot of these characters, knowing a lot of these games, previously owned a lot of these games, but now from Xbox, they got their own type of games, and they got their version of, like Gears of War. I haven't played Gears of War yet. You know what I'm saying? They got their own little nice collection of games. So, the Flight Simulator, that's the one. I played that one. Was horrible in it. Now, I will say, one second before I get on out of here, I will say, some of these games playing through the cloud, the graphics could have been a little bit better, but I'm still impressed because of the fact I didn't run into a lot of like lagging issues or whatnot. But I know if it was on a much more powerful PC or the Xbox itself, the graphics wouldn't have been no problem or anything because you're playing through cloud. But I sucked horribly playing that game, and I really thought I was going to play that game, and it was like, yo, I can't wait to play. I'm going to do very good in. No, I was horrible in that game. So I will be going back to play more of that game, but that's what makes Xbox Game Pass a better value, is the mere fact the collection of games that you have is like, boom, it's every gamer's like wish for something like that. You get a great catalog of games, even if a lot of games that you haven't even heard of, you give it a try, it actually may be really fun, and it's something that you can kind of get lost in. So kudos to Xbox. for this Xbox Game Pass. And man, this God of War. Stay tuned for more, folks. Be sure to follow me at Master239. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. YouTube, Mastermind RGTV. Yeah, man. And the old podcast shows RGTV, man. Because we talk about a lot of hot stuff in here in gaming. We're very passionate about it. Love is love. We out. Be sure to check out the previous episode. Because we're talking about some hot stuff, man. We out. Shout out to the YouTube party. Yo, YouTube. We're about to smash out of here, man, real quick. But we're going to be back for some more YouTube. Man, this God of War. Ooh. Can't wait. Let's go.